I was very familiar with the series, not in its original format. I was an embryo, but hope that doesn't sound obnoxious. But Nick at Night used to show reruns of Get Smart when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and it is an amazing series because there's so much in it for adults, but it's also really great for children, and you fall in love with the characters. And I remember my cousin and I, we used to go around pretending like we were Max and 99, and we would, battle trees that were actually chaos agents. We were keeping Cape May, New Jersey safe from, global terror.
And what did you think of Agent 99 and Barbara Feldon's impersonation?
Well, what's not to like about her? She's a wonderful character. She was so elegant, statuesque, but also was a wonderful agent and could keep up with all the boys. And she was a very modern heroine, especially for the 60s. And we've tried to take that spirit and put it in 2008 and figure, well, maybe it's not that she keeps up with the boys now, maybe she actually sets the pace.
I'm interested in that. What have you done to update her image, and what look do you have now in 21st century Get Smart?
I'm sorry, there's a two-part question.
Yes,
you were talking about the look?
Yes, how have you updated her image?
Well, I think in the original series, she was very supportive of Max, and we do get to that point in our film, but in the beginning of the film, because this is an origin story, you see Max starting to become an agent the moment that he gets the promotion. And 99 is an established agent who's been one for years and is already very, very accomplished and excellent at her job. And all of a sudden they're partners. And so in the beginning she feels that he's a burden. She doesn't mind telling him so. And then as he gains her respect, you start to see the chemistry come out, and the chemistry that made the original series so wonderful.
So what should we expect from the new 99, and what is she going to look like? Is she going to be very strong, intelligent, and at the same time looking cool? I don't know.
I think the look that Barbara Feldon had, which was so wonderful, was a cross between Jackie Kennedy and Emma Peel. And so we were thinking, what's the modern interpretation of that? My requirement was that I talked to Deb Scott, our wonderful costume designer, was that 99 needed to look like she could be battling ninjas while walking down a runway. So she agreed. And so as a result, you have very glamorous, very chic, timeless looks, but also with a bit of a sporty edge to them.
And for you as an actor, what was it like to work with someone like Steve Carell?
Well, he keeps you on your toes. Steve is the nicest, sweetest guy in the whole world. He's a family man, and I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm just an annoying puppy kind of circling around him, talking to him. He's just so lovely. And then on set, he's very focused. He is very, very driven to do the work. But when he goes off on, an improv, kind of tangent, it is so wonderful and funny to be there. And it takes every ounce of restraint that I have not to burst out laughing. And everyone in the crew, everyone's just hiding their heads, and they're, trying not to laugh, trying not to ruin the take. And it's wonderful to be able to support that kind of talent. And I mean, I think he's a comedy genius, and it's been incredibly inspiring and a bit educational to be around him.
This is a physical comedy, I think different to anything else you've done probably up to now. How concerned were you with that, and how comfortable are you?
Oh, well, if you were to follow me around with if you were to follow me around with a camera, you would see that my life is a physical comedy. So what I actually like about Agent 99 is she's quite stealthy, which is a word we use again and again on the set. So I have a lot of really cool spy moments. You just don't see that off camera. I'm tripping over wires and knocking my head into things that were on fire 30 seconds before, which happened. So the physical comedy, what I like about the physical comedy in our movie, what makes it different from, I think, other projects that I've seen recently, other projects that I've done, is the humor comes from everyone trying to perfect what it is that they're doing. And so then a misstep becomes really, really funny. But because everyone's very committed to looking like a spy, anytime something doesn't quite go right, it becomes very funny.
And then the rest of the cast, I was just going through the list. I mean, it's one after another. That's amazing. Was that also a great experience for you to work with?
Oh, everybody had tremendous chemistry on this movie, and everyone got along great off camera. And so then when you bring it to the set, you feel very comfortable with the people that you're in a scene with, which was very lucky for me because I'm sort of the mascot of the movie. You know, everyone else has a bazillion credits and tons of experience, and I'm just coming on wide-eyed, and I just want to learn from everyone. And so, you know, you watch Alan Arkin and Steve Carell improv together, it feels like the best master class in the world. And I think it's a wonderful cast. Everybody was really open. Everyone made suggestions for everyone, and everyone had the same goal, which was to make the funniest movie possible.
And also, I want to ask you about the director, about Pete. How was it working with him? And would you be on board more Get Smart in the future, maybe?
Well, I've already signed up for the sequel, should it be successful enough to warrant one. I think we're all really excited about the possibility that if we do one or maybe even two more movies, that we get to come together again and play these characters more. It's been one of the best experiences of my life working on this movie. Everybody is so open and enthusiastic, and everyone loved the original series so much, and we want to be respectful, but we're also creating something new. And it's a really wonderful, alive environment. And then Pete Siegel is heading all of that. You always hear that the tone of a set starts with the director, and it couldn't be more true. I don't know how he does it. We have an extraordinary amount of work to do every single day between stunts and the jokes and little tiny pieces. It's an incredibly involved movie, but Pete keeps his cool through all of it, and he's always willing to let us try things. He really looks to us as much as we look to him. Well, I think he probably looks to me a little bit less than Steve, but I look to him tremendously for guidance with the comedy, and it's been a real treat. It's been a real treat and a great honor to work with him.